Hey guys, so I'm back with another update. It's been a few days since the last update, so I've been running my campaign for the last 2 or 3 days. I'm not spending as much as I did on the first day because I'm trying to take it a bit more slower. Kind of lower the budget a little bit so I can because I'm launching so many campaigns. If I'm launching like 5 or 6 campaigns a day, then in 3 or 4 days I'll have like 20 to 30 15 to 20 campaigns that I'll be monitoring. And the more quantity of campaigns you're monitoring, the harder it really gets to make sure you're looking at each one as much as you should be. So anyway, again, the same drill applies. I've enabled the unique click to link column and the cost per unique click to link column. Most of the time these aren't auto enabled, so you'll have to enable it yourself. So the way you do that is you go to columns, customize columns, and you basically just find it here. So if I go unique, it'll come with these two, and you just click them too, and then you get to see those columns. Anyway, so what's happened? I've got some campaigns. Again, I've got really big unique click costs, $3 almost. So for these ones, I've basically paused them. So I've spent about $10 and I've paused them. And sometimes with my newer campaigns, I'm actually pausing them a lot. So I spent about $5, and I only got 1 click. So instead of letting it run to about $10, I'm not going to miraculously get another 10 more clicks. So in that case, I've just paused it at a $5 spend. So it's only cost me $5 to test that product. Again, similar type of case with this one, $7 I've spent and I've only got 1 click. $7 I spent, got 2 clicks. So some of these I'm actually cancelling off early, because at the end of the day, if I'm getting over $1 to $2 clicks and I've already spent $5 to $7, then it isn't really going to get any better, in my experience. You can see that some campaigns I've spent, $8 or I've spent $8. I've got 26 clicks, so you can see the clear difference between this and one that I've spent $7 on. It's only giving me 1 click. Obviously, this one I'll let run a lot more. So that's what I've done, and I've probably launched another like 6 or 7 campaigns since the last time. And again, I'm getting some really good rates on click-through, so 31 cents isn't too bad. I'm pretty confident this should give me some sales. I've only spent $8 so far, and the profit margin is a good $35. So even if I spend about $20 and get a sale and I'm still profiting, then I'll run with it at the moment. Some other campaigns that I've been running before that were getting me some sales. So in the last update, I got about 5 sales. 2 or 3 of them were for the same item. Now with that item, I was slightly profiting, but I didn't want to. I actually wanted to test out other products that had similar that were from the same niche. So maybe I could be getting better sales testing another product that are kind of in the same niche. So I paused that campaign, and I made a campaign that points people to the actual collections page that has 5 or 6 different variant products that they can choose from. So if I find a certain product selling more than the other ones, then that's the one I'm going to roll with. But that's what I'm doing with that product at the moment. That's my mentality so far with testing. In terms of the money and the dollars made, let's kind of take a look. So last update, this was what was going on. $245 in FB costs, $200 in product costs, all up almost $500 in total costs. I'm at least getting some revenue, which is a good thing, and a net loss of $100, which isn't too bad. As long as you're kind of plus or minus $500 isn't really that big of an issue for me, even plus or minus $1,000, because at the end of the day, if you're getting data that's telling you where to kind of focus on, that's what matters, and that's what I'm kind of running with. So the new data for the last few days, this is what I've done. Well, I've only spent $100 in the last 3 days, as opposed to $100 in a single day. The good thing is that I've got $200 revenue to work with, so I only lost $15 in the last few days, which is really, really good. So you can see that $100 loss and then $15 loss in the next test is a lot better. So hopefully I should be breaking even. Hopefully I should be profiting in the next few tests, because that's kind of where my data is kind of directing me to go. All up, I'm still in the negative, so 100 plus $15 is basically $115 in the negative. Again, total cost $660, but revenue was $547, which is still pretty good. I'm still making sales and getting some data, and to me, that's the most important thing. Another thing I wanted to show you guys is the type of products that I'm actually marketing and where I'm actually getting the idea to market these products. My research is really based on what's currently selling. That's my starting point. So on Facebook, I'm part of different product websites, different dropshipper Facebook groups that are consistently throwing out new products. And I kind of take a look to see which ones are getting a lot of shares and likes and why. You can see this one is just a basic night vision kind of night vision binoculars, right? Now it looks pretty good. It looks pretty cool. You would think that this costs at least $50, and it probably does in retail markets. But at the end of the day, if I were to go to AliExpress, which you can do, and you'll find it right here, it's $18 with, I'm pretty sure it's free shipping. Yep, free shipping. So $18 and free shipping, and you're selling it for, this guy's selling it for $50, right? So that's a healthy $30 plus margin on that one product. And his angle is rated number one night vision, rated number one best night vision. That's his angle that he's selling. And I don't know how many he's sold, but 24,000 shares is a lot of shares. I would definitely guess this is done at least over 300 different products. Oh, here we go. 390, sold over 390. So 400 times $30 is 12K in profit in AliExpress profit, in product revenue to cost profit. And then obviously you got to minus your FB costs, which even if it's $3,000 to $4,000, that's a healthy $6,000 to $7,000 in pure profit. And that's only just off one product. So I'm thinking, this isn't Teespring where if you see a product that's selling, you can't copy the design. This is AliExpress. If you see a product that's selling, it's fair game to copy the exact same product. This product isn't owned by Hobbies Discount. It's owned by an AliExpress supplier. So why not just copy the product, try sell it in Canada, Australia, try add another twist to it, try add a night vision hunting goggles. It's obviously selling well. The product image is pretty good, and yeah, try it out. But make sure you kind of switch it up. Obviously, this is probably selling in United States, so you don't want to do the exact same ad copy, sell it to United States. This guy's already kind of shared it to pretty much everyone in the US that are interested in it. Maybe try a different interest group, different angles, and see what you get, or even different kind of binoculars. But at least binoculars sell on Facebook. That's a given because it's already selling for this guy. Another product that I've been kind of testing, and it's kind of been a secret, but anyway, I'll put it out there because it'll give you guys more ideas, is this one. This is the type of product I'm selling. This is not the exact product I'm selling. I'm not selling Batman LED lights because that would kind of borderline infringe the Batman trademark rules. So what I'm doing is these actually can be customized. You can send a supplier a custom light that you want, and they'll put it in. They'll customize the actual LED thing for it. So what I'm doing is I'm going over to Photoshop and making a real. It's not a perfect Photoshop product page image, but that's the best I can do, and it still kind of gives out the impression. It shows people what it does. So this isn't one of my products I'm testing. This is just an example. And I'm just switching out. I'm using the same kind of item image. Why I've chosen this is because again I found it on Facebook, and it's selling pretty good. 1,600 shares, not too bad. Shows that there's some potential in this type of product. So again, this is a variation of that product I'm trying. There is really unlimited amount of lights you can sell, or different variations of this product. Thousands, tens of thousands come to mind. And if it's selling for one, which is Batman, chances are that in a pool of 10,000 different variant products, you'll find some big winners. So that's the thing I'm trying, and I've tested a few, some with good results. I've sold one or two of them. It's really just a matter of time until I find the one that's profiting, and we'll go from there. So far, guys, that's the update. I'm kind of giving you guys a mix of everything that I'm doing, and I hope you kind of learned something.